Oh. All right, they're cutting down the false steps at the. See how they're taking short steps like that to the ball carrier? And they're just moving their feet. It's fundamentals right there. So cutting down your false steps, especially like in basketball when you close out on someone, you over pursue, they just blow right past you, right? So you gotta put the brakes on, but then don't apply the brakes because you want to make sure you can move laterally. See how they move their feet and they stop. It's fundamentals. At the highest level, obviously, and I think the players respect that. You can probably strap it up right now and play, but I have a question for you in regards to whether you're playing the will, whether you're playing the mic, whether you're playing on the strong side of the formation. What is the single most important thing that you look for in kind of building the foundational core of this young unit?
I think the most critical thing is that I always start is just their eyes. I think that's the hardest thing to train. But somebody that knows how to play with their eyes, it don't matter what you run in a 40. A guy that has bad eyes, looking at the wrong keys, staring at the quarterback, which is always going to be a lie for us, a linebacker, that helps you anticipate and play faster. I really talk about that in the film room with these guys, of just understanding their keys, read their keys. Again, at linebacker, we're off 2, 3, and 2 most of the time, right, if you count numbers.
Right.
And I think when you see a guy that's looking at the right thing, that's not having no false steps, not taking 2 directions, 2 steps to his right to go left, we want to take all that out. The game is played too fast. The guys on the other side of the ball are too good. And that's what you want. I look for the mental aspect. Right. Obviously, if they're in this room, in this building, they can do it physically.
Right. Thank you, Coach.
All right, so this is the second half of the Aloha kickoff on this happy Mahalo Friday. So some of you are asking me some questions in regards to what do I expect from the preseason against the Minnesota Vikings, and I'm going to do a rundown on that. Obviously, again, what I look forward to, and I talked about on Raider Nation Radio a few days ago, is I look for a mix and match, right? We talked about this with the offensive line and how Josh McDaniels, or Coach McDaniels, I should say, I like calling him Coach out of respect. Coach McDaniels, I like how he's doing the mix and match game because he's really trying to field, the best 5. We talked about this, and so that's what you're going to see from this offensive line come Sunday. Is you're going to see a mix and match. You're going to see Taylor Munford. We saw him in practice working with the ones, and we see these other guys getting mixed in here and there. So again, when you want to formulate the best 5, you also got to figure out which guys, the things they do best, the things they don't do so well, and then you can kind of see if they are strong on the right side as opposed to the left. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same playing on the right side as opposed to the left side, even though it's the same position. You're mirroring opposite techniques. And so for some people, yeah, it can be a seamless transition. Like, let's say you're ambidextrous. Yeah, it'll be a seamless transition for you. But some guys are just better on the right side as opposed to the left, and vice versa. So again, we're going to see how that one plays out. But that's the number one thing that I'm looking for in this preseason game is basically we know they're going to compete. We know they're going to play well. And that we know they're going to be fundamentally sound, tough, physical, all that, right? Cool story, bro. The Raider way. But what I want to see is I want to see who's going to step up in this game, because you're going to see as it gets closer to the preseason and as it closes, you're going to see some of these guys pop out and you're going to see continuity. Ultimately, I already ran on record, I think Lester Cotton and Alex Leatherwood are going to man the right side. But again, who knows? Dylan Parham can show up, and some of these other younger guys can show up too. So again, iron sharpens iron. We're just going to see how this one plays out. All right, that's it for now. Stay tuned. BEASTwriter out.
Have to make. You have so many opportunities to let them compete and earn their role, which I think is the right thing to do. And then there's other times, there's other reasons for, you do things in a preseason game to either evaluate something schematically, or there's a communication aspect to it, from the players with the green dot, there's coach to quarterback, there's different combinations of people that we'd like to see play together. It's not just one thing, one size fits all. So there's a lot of different reasons for doing a lot of things, and whether you want to decide to rush punts or not rush punts, or cover kickoffs, or try to kick touchbacks, or, there's a lot of different things that go on. And I would say there's even a lot of things that go on during the course of the game that could make us make a decision that we would otherwise not do. So we're trying to use each opportunity that we have, whether it's a practice or a game, you know, in the month of August to the best of our ability to help us, you know, get to ultimately what we need to get to, which is the best evaluation of our team, and then try to make those decisions at the end here when we're asked to.